Yo, welcome back to Talking Shit with my dad. Hey, we got a lot of things to talk about. The debates just happened, and I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna give you a chance to win $100 from me. So let's go ahead and get this show started, so I can explain to you. Welcome back to Talking Shit with my dad. Second episode. Glad everybody who watched and tuned in. Everybody who subscribed. We really appreciate it. Let's get them subscribe numbers up so we can keep bringing good content to you and let you know how we feel. Like I said, this show, we're unapologetic. We don't care. We're not going to apologize, and we got thick skin. And we feel that we got a lot of stuff to say, and we're going to say it. So let's go ahead and we're going to talk about the Bills. We're going to talk about a lot of stuff today. So, how was your weekend?
It was fine. I didn't do nothing. Watch some football. Call it a day.
Yeah. So, speaking of sports, we have a lot of conversation, around the house and off the air and stuff like that. But one of the things that we like to talk about sometimes is, the whole trans in sports situation. This is probably, you might want to record this because this is probably the only time you ever hear me agree with a Republican. I don't think trans should be in girl sports. Trans women should be in girl sports, or trans boys should be in boy sports either, because it comes down to competition. It comes down to basically safety of the players. And I think trans women are basically dangerous in the sport. Am I wrong for that?
No. My deal is, if you have a penis, you play with the boys. If you have a vagina, you play with the girls. If you're trans, until you have the surgery, you're still a male and she's still a female. But who I got a bitch with is these people go around saying they're trans that haven't had the surgery and just pain in the ass. What they really are until they have the surgery is just cross dressers. And they bigger bitches than anybody ever seen. You didn't call me. You said, sir. This motherfucker got a 3-day beard. Ain't no shit. You got a 3-day beard and wearing a dress does not make you a trans.
Yeah, I mean, it just kills me sometimes. Like, first of all, don't come at us telling we're homophobic or anything like that. We got a ton of gay people in our family and we love them the same. But fair is fair, right is right.
Wait, you have never been to a gay party. If you have never been into a gay party, motherfucker, you missed out. They give a motherfucking party. And that ain't no shit. Good food, all kind of shit. I mean, I went to one, we had to call the sheriff department because my sisters was gay. We went to this Halloween gay party. Never seen nothing like it in my life. But at the end, we had to call the sheriff department because some guy there got handcuffed behind his back and he couldn't find the dude that handcuffed him. And when the cop walked in, I wish we had cameras out. It was hilarious.
I have to participate in all the activities at those type of parties. But, I'm sure they throw a lively party. I've never been to a gay party. But like I said, we got gay relatives, so don't come at us talking about we're homophobic or anti-LGBTQRSLMP or any of those alphabet letters, because we're not. We have every fucking right to say what we want, and we're going to talk about it. And my thing is, trans women in sports are like literally hurting the females. Like, I seen a video where
was she trans or just running her mouth?
Okay, all right. People who are like in high school, these boys are identifying themselves as girls, and the schools are like, okay, that's good enough, and then you could go play with the girls. One, I think that's bullshit, because all you're doing now is just you see a lane that you can fit in. You're not good enough to play with the boys because you can't be a starter. You're no good. So you're like, oh, I'm just going to identify as a girl, and that's all it takes. And I'm going to go.
And they're going to go try to get a scholarship too.
Yeah, and I'm going to go play with the girls. I've seen the video. I'm sure everybody else seen it. a high school boy playing volleyball against girls, and he spikes the ball into the girl's face and injures her. Another one, a trans basketball, a boy who identifies as a girl because he didn't have the surgery. He's playing basketball against these girls, and he's like boxing them down. The girls are trying to get it, trying to play basketball. They're trying to body him up, and he's just basically beating them down and causing injuries to these girls. Like, it's not fair. It's not a good thing for the sport. The girls are being cheated because they may be losing to these trans. Here we go again. They may be losing to these boys who identify as girls in school and stuff. So my thing is, why do we accept that? Like, you have these two kids running track, smoking these girls, smoking them. But you put them up against the boys, they're finishing their last. But they put them up against the girls, smoking them. No matter what, you identify as a girl all you want, but you still got your testosterone level way higher than a female. Your bone structure is still a male. Your muscle structure is still a male. So I don't understand how we're allowing this to happen, and just standing by and the schools are accepting this, because at the end of the day, it comes down to safety for the girls and fairness in competition.
I think they're afraid to get sued too. My deal is, I don't care who you fuck, as long as you ain't trying to fuck me. I'm serious, man. I don't give a damn. None of my business until you try to fuck me, and that's a different story.
Because, look at the Olympics. The girl got her butt whipped by another girl, but she said that she was a trans, and then that just created a whole firestorm. Everybody came and attacked that girl, even though she's not trans, she's a girl. Everybody came and attacked her, saying it was unfair. This attacked this girl for beating this other girl in the Olympics. But then the other girl came out and said, I apologize, I'm sorry, I lied and stuff like that. And then that was the end of it. There was no conversation about that. But like we talked about before, if you still got the genitalia of your sex, you play with your genitalia. Yeah. So if you're a boy and you got a penis, you play basketball with the boys. You run track with the boys. Cross country, swim.
Start a whole new,
Yeah.
Yeah, start a whole new men, women, and trans.
Yeah.
Everybody gets a gold medal.
Yeah. That's it. You see all these debates talking about, should they play, should they not play, should they play, should they not. Create another, easy, problem solved. Create another division, trans division.
Yeah, why not?
Identify as a girl division, identify as a boy division. Let's do that. That's in it. You're letting the boys play with the boys, the girls play with the boys, and the people who identify as other sex, they compete with other people who identify with other sex.
I started out strong. And then I went to the next level, and now I'm going to the next level, and I can't wait till I get to the third level, because the second level is...
you talking about this shit you're talking
about the stuff I'm
I thought you were talking about something else.
What do you think?
No, I thought you were talking about... I thought you were talking about like the third level of this conversation, but, my bad.
No, I was talking about marijuana.
You always talking about marijuana. But yeah, problem solved. Create another division, and then we won't even have this conversation, and then it'll be fair across the board. I just don't want to see deserving girls losing out to boys who identify as girls, and vice versa. I just don't want to see people who deserve to be there not have the chance to be there because somebody else is taking advantage of a loophole and using it for their own good. I don't understand, as a competitor in sports like I used to play, how can you sit there and be like, yeah, I just beat down these females, and I'm a male, and I just ran, like say cross country 5 minutes faster than the rest of the group. That'll be like, look, check this out. That'll be like me going down to my local elementary school, getting them out there to play basketball, and they go to shoot, and I'm smacking the shit out their balls. These little kids are trying to shoot. I'm coming from out of nowhere, smack, back, smacking the ball and be like talking shit to them, like, yeah, get that shit out of here. How would the parents feel? They'd be like, Why is this dude out here doing this to these kids? It's the exact same thing. It's the exact same thing. Somebody's taking advantage of a loophole, and it's getting out of hand, and women are getting injured. Remember the UFC fight? Dude said identify as a woman. The girl was handling him at first. The guy goes in there, and then at the end of the fight, man, the girl was knotted up. Dislocated, cracked eye socket. I mean, her face. If that was the police and they arrived at somebody's house, that dude would have been arrested for domestic violence. I mean, her face made her look like Frankenstein. hey, what's that trying to say? Talking shit with my dad. So that shit, hey, we talk about everything on this motherfucker, as you can see. We talk about everything.
Smoking and talking shit with my dad.
I thought about that, but it was just like a little bit too long. So,
yeah. Wait a minute. You said you were going to give $100 away to somebody for what? Oh,
I gotta let them know at the end to keep them watching. You say the good stuff for the end.
No, we're still going to save it for the end, but I want to know: are you paying $100 or am I paying?
I'm paying $100.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm paying $100.
Make it $200.
It's a challenge.
Make it $200.
We're broke podcasters. We only got $100 in the coffers, So yeah. So all we were saying is, it's the problem is easy to solve. But anyway,
broken and a broke dick mule.
But anyway, we watched the debate tonight, and Donald Trump, the Cheeto face, resting bitch face liar, what he does all the time is lie. Hey, I'm gonna hurt y'all feelings out there, you MAGA Republicans. I know y'all got a little bit of sense. I know some of y'all got some little bit of sense out there. I know it, like in the back of your little nugget. I know you got some sense back there. I know when you see Donald Trump, this dude is lying about everything. Everything. You could go down from everything he was talking. He was talking about 20% tariff on goods. Obviously, him being a failed businessman, he doesn't know how tariffs work. Tariffs will be passed on to consumers. China don't care if you put tariffs on their stuff. Mexico don't care if you put tariffs on their stuff, because all the corporations and businesses that are bringing it in, they're getting taxed, and all they're going to do is pass it off to you, to the customers. If anybody knows anything, they know that part. But a lot of people don't read. It's not on TikTok. It's not on none of that stuff.
They listen to Trump.
Yeah, Trump said, yeah, this dude.
Would you buy a used car from Donald Trump?
That's the same question we asked last time.
I know. I'm going to keep asking it, because if you do, you're the dumbest motherfucker there is.
Well, there's a lot of dumb motherfuckers out there. This dude in the debate also said, 9-month abortion. Come on. Like, it doesn't even make sense. 9-month abortion? Nobody does that. That's not a real thing. And at first he used to say, abortion after the baby's born. There's no such thing, but I guess the people behind the scenes finally talked to him, was like, hey, that's not a thing. So he says baby execution now, which doesn't happen in this country at all. Like, this dude lies about everything. They were asking this guy questions. Hey, how are you going to improve the space? This is just an example. This is not one of the questions. How are you going to improve the space program? You know where he goes? You know what he always goes back to? Well, the immigrants coming across the country are preventing us from doing a space program because, they're taking all the jobs, the space jobs, and everything else. Oh, okay. Well, how are you gonna clean up the water? Well, the immigrants coming across the border, they're dirtying up our water because, they're coming across that Rio Grande, and they're dirtying it up. So because of the immigrants, that's why we can't have clean water or anything like that. So, like, this dude, he never gives you any details about anything. He just said, he never has a positive, he says make America great again, but he never has anything positive to say about this country. Never. It's always doom or gloom, failing the worst, we're a failing country. He never points out the positives of this country. He never points out anything good about this country. He's always doom and gloom. Like, he don't give no policies. He don't tell you nothing, but at the same time, people always ask him, what about Kamala's policies? What is this dude's policies?
Wait a minute. Migrants are taking 100% of your jobs, and even more than that. Well, he said that shit. How the fuck can they take 100% of the job
and some
more?
I guess they're,
and it's higher.
I guess they're taking. I guess that's plus Canadian jobs too. They're taking the U.S. jobs and Canadian jobs.
I mean, I only went to the 6th grade, but I know better than that.
Like they were asking him about the abortion ban, the national abortion ban. He would not answer that question. He just said,
"He can kill himself one way or another."
Yeah, he's like, "There's nothing to discuss." You know, she can't get passed. Like, yeah, I'm like, they're like, "Hey, are you gonna veto a national abortion ban if the Republicans own the House and the Senate?" He couldn't answer it. He would not answer that question.
Yeah, I got another one for you too about eating cats and dogs. And...
Oh, this dude said they're eating cats and dogs and people's pets.
Can I tell you one little experience?
Go ahead.
I was in an Asian country. I won't say which one. And we went to this little restaurant. Just pointed at. Couldn't speak the language, so we just pointed. Looked good, and we ate it. And then we were asking, like, what is this? We like that. What is it? And the girl said, Bow Wow chicken. I have to admit, it still was good though. And I didn't know it, but in this country I was in, eating dogs was, a regular thing. And I hate to admit it, but it didn't taste bad at all. A little soy sauce, hell yeah.
I'm glad we're not doing Bow Wow chicken in this country. At least that I know of. You never know what they're cooking up in these restaurants. It could be Bow Wow chicken and meow fried rice. You never know what they got.
I found out in these different countries that I was in, don't tell me what it is and I'll try anything. And there's a whole lot of stuff that I found out that, it tastes good.
Oh, I'll be curious. You know what? I wouldn't mind trying dog. I'll try dog. Like you said, somebody were to say, "Hey, try this," in a restaurant setting, and I tried it and I liked it and it came out to be dog. I'm like, okay, I tried it.
Shoot. When in the Philippines, when he came out, this is in the 60s, when he came out there, that's when I first saw hibachis. And they used to have these sticks with this meat on there.
Mm-hmm.
We come out, messed up, got to go back. And they had this meat. We were just, taking, we chewing it. And, we've been eating it. And one day the sergeant goes, what do you think that is you guys been eating? We said, beef on a stick. So you see any cows around here? So like, no, not to think of it. Any beef cows? Like, no. He said, what do you see around here? Motherfucking monkeys.
Monkey on a stick?
Yeah, we eat monkey on a stick. That was another thing. If you're drunk enough and hungry enough, and it's 1 o'clock in the morning, you eat something.
Yeah, but I hope I won't be so hungry I'm walking down the street and see a monkey and just jump on him.
It wasn't like that. But,
come here, you little monkey. But no.
I'm sorry I even asked what it was.
Yeah. This ruined the whole experience for you?
No, I got drunk again and ate some.
Yeah. We're back for more.
You know me, I'll do anything.
Yeah. Well, back to the debate. The one thing that bugged me was when they asked him about did he regret what happened on January 6th when he sent his idiots up to the Capitol building to storm the Capitol and stuff, and he just squirmed and lied and everything else. Talking about, I told him to go up there peacefully.
Nancy Pelosi
is in charge of security. How is Nancy Pelosi in charge of security? How, like, that's a national.
No.
But it would be the Capitol Police who were in charge of security. CIA, or not CIA, Secret Service in charge of security. He's in charge
of everything. He's the president. Don't be putting it. He's the president. All he had to do was say what he had to do.
Yeah, but
you're gonna blame it on everybody else. You're the president.
He can't pull the wool over my eyes. I was there, so and I know what happened. And I know what didn't happen. I know what phone calls didn't get made. I know where we were when we were waiting on standby with riot gear and everything else down at the armory waiting for the call from the president to deploy us to go out into the crowds and to control them. So yeah, I was there and I know what happened and what didn't happen. And Donald Trump is a damn liar as usual. But the one thing that did happen there, he tried to say nobody died on the other side, so I guess he's saying non-protesters, but police officers did die. But they're the party of law and order. But plenty of videos of them beating cops with fire extinguishers, sticks, bats, poles, whatever they could find, and then they rushed up to the Capitol. All I know is if the demographics of that group were, I don't know, let's say black or brown, there would have been a lot more dead bodies on them steps of the Capitol. Everybody knows it. Then they talk about the one girl, Ashley Babbitt, who got shot and killed. She shouldn't have been there. Plain and simple. Like, you were in a place where you didn't belong, and consequences of your action got you shot. So, for them to say, oh, she didn't deserve it, all the motherfuckers there deserved to got shot. If I was in the group.
Excuse me. That is the people's house. That's my house. And if I was there, I would have treated you like you tried to break into my house. She should have remembered her oath. She got her ass shot.
Yeah, she was probably military. She knew what she was doing was wrong. She shouldn't have been there.
She was breaking and entering. And as many people get killed breaking into people's houses, she should have known better.
Yep, she should have known better. But they try to use her as a martyr for their cause and stuff. No, it should have been more people dead. Tell you the truth, it should have been more people shot.
And he goes, she got shot in the face. Well, where the fuck are you supposed to shoot her?
I mean, face was right there.
Yeah, face was right there. You're supposed to shoot the closest target.
Oh yeah. By the way, did we say we're unapologetic? Yeah. So if you're clutching your pearls right now, sorry, didn't mean to hurt your feelings or make you clutch your pearls, but we're going to say what we want. And
no, I'm sorry that she got killed, but it's asinine for what she got killed for.
I think more people should have got killed that day on their side. That's all I'm saying.
That's what. See, that can start a revolution, and people don't understand. We have a revolution
every 4 years. We have a revolution.
Yes, and it's supposed to be peaceful, so we don't have wars. That's why we have elections.
It used to be peaceful to this Cheeto face.
Yeah,
rest in bitch face.
Wait, that's something that
got in office.
Name something that he didn't fuck up since he became president. He's got people that hate the FBI, DOJ, newspaper. Politicians, who name it, migrants, name it. What doesn't he have people hate?
He's just a hateful man.
Judges.
He's just a hateful man. Like,
no, he's got Americans questioning every goddamn thing, and by such a large scale, it didn't used to be that way.
Yeah, yeah.
And then they started trying. Every politician on the Republican side is. Every time they lose an election, it was rigged.
It was rigged. Well, I love how they set it up to say that it was rigged. But anyway,
it's the same old damn song. They need to get their own song.
Well, the last thing I want to talk about, one of the two last things, is this is how you know he's lying. He said, "I could stop the Ukraine war if I'm reelected before I'm sworn in as president. Why don't you do it now?" Give him the phone. Yeah, give him a phone. Hold on. What's my cell phone at? Here you go. Make the call right now. You can do it.
Wait, let me light a blunt while you do this.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. He's talking bullshit right to you guys. He's playing in your faces. Talking about, if I'm elected president, I'll be this how you know he's lying. I'll be able to stop the war before I even become president. I'll be a president-elect. Do it now, motherfucker. Pick up the phone and stop the war. Since you got that much power, you say you can do it before you become president. You're not president now, so this will be before you become president. Call him and stop the war. That's what I'm saying. Don't sit up here and try to bullshit America. Be like, if you let me president, that war is going to stop before I'm president. Do it now. Stop the war now. Call. Since you got so much pull, call.
You know what? You know what he reminds me of? These goddamn healing preachers. Lay hands on you. Make you walk, make you see. Why don't you make your ass go down to a children's hospital?
Yeah, touch everybody down there.
Touch everybody.
In a good way. In a good way. Yeah. All the kids in a good way. We know how you
go to a burn center.
You know how you Catholic preachers are and stuff.
You're so full of shit, you don't know what to do.
Really?
You know, that's where I go. I go to kids' cancer, and if I could do it, I'd be sitting there all day.
Yeah.
Bring them as fast as you can. These motherfuckers, I can make you see. I can make you walk. Heal in the name of Jesus. And give me your motherfucking money.
Yeah, that's how it goes. Well, anyway, we're about to close this show out. We got, I want to talk about, just real quick, the Bills won. Anyway, we're going to win the Super Bowl this year. So anyway.
I've been a Bills fan since 1968. I don't want to hear that goddamn story anymore.
Anyway, we're going to win. Anyway, what I was talking about earlier, I'm giving away $100 is this is just the subscribers. I'm gonna cash up you $100. Since everybody's talking about they don't know what Kamala Harris' policy is and what she's talking about or anything like that, but she gave her policies tonight, and she always talking about her policies in detail. If one of my subscribers can upload a video of Donald Trump describing his policies, any one of his policies in detail, like how is it going to get paid for, who's it going to benefit, numbers and stuff, not just Mexico's going to build a wall or I'm going to deport illegal immigrants. No, not that. I'm talking about detailed policy. If you can upload a video into the comment section, I will cash up you $100. No lie, swear to God, on my life. I will cash up you $100.
$50 if you can show me any tape of him explaining what a tariff is.
Yeah. So there's 50. There's 100. So go ahead, upload it to the comment section, and if it's a legit video of him explaining policies in detail, I will cash up you 100, and he said he'll cash up you 50 if you give him a video of explaining tariffs. Well, anyway, I want to thank the subscribers who subscribed. This is Talking Shit with My Dad. We're bringing more content a little bit later. So just keep watching, and we appreciate you guys. Keep sharing this video, and make sure you watch us next week, this week, and probably the following week.
Let me clarify that. If you get showing him saying what tariffs really are, and not the bullshit that he gives out now.
Yeah. But anyway, there's your challenge. Go ahead, share this video so we can get some more subscribers, and we're going to get with you guys next time. Stay tuned for our next episode.